Welcome to the show, The Synthesis, Dynamic Analytical Synthesis. I'm one of your hosts, Pure.
ID.
Stocky, fucking Rocky.
And today we got some special guests. Put that in quotations. We got my man, Dollaz, a.k.a. Shooter Shane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got Ace General.
Yes,
also known as Kane from the hit web series, Money and Violence.
We in the building.
And we also got
Kema Kartier.
Kema Kartier. And we got my man. All right. Say it again.
Kema Kartier.
Kema Kartier. And we got my man, Halo.
Yeah. You already fire rocking the building?
Definitely. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So I want to get into first thing I want to get into is Money and Violence, season 1, season 2, phenomenal.
Thank you.
Y'all left us hanging for a year. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into that.
That's
man.
crazy. Actually, to be technical.
Actually, I don't want to cut you off. Before you even start, let's talk a little bit about money and violence, because some people might be listening, they might not even know what money and violence is. Maybe I'm under a rock and never even heard of it.
So you just want an introduction?
So give a little quick introduction of what the show is about.
I'll let you start it off before I go.
All right. I mean, as he said, my name is Ace General, aka Kane from Money and Violence. Money and Violence is an urban depiction of what New York City life is, the street life is. You know, it tells you the why. Usually, people tells you a lot of movies and stuff tell you the what, but Money and Violence goes into detail of the why. You feel me? We're in our 3rd season. You know what I mean? For those that don't know, our 2nd season was on Tidal. Now you can watch season 1 and 2 on Amazon.com, Verizon Fios. I think it's on the Fire Stick now, right?
Yeah, it's definitely on the Fire Stick.
It's on the Fire Stick.
Oh, yeah.
It's on the Fire Stick, both the cool way and the bootleg way. Either way, you guys
can pay
are good.
for it or you can get it free if you got to unlock.
I ain't mad at you. If you pay to unlock it, I'm going to tell you it's up there. You know what I mean?
And it's in HD.
That's official.
And I got the bootlegs in my trunk. If anybody wants,
I bet.
gotta pay the bills, dude.
Say
But dude plays Shane.
Yeah, I play Shane. He plays Kane. The one thing about Money and Violence that a lot of people never really grasp is that the main 4 characters, a lot of people actually glorify the violence, right? And the people that do glorify the violence, they're already gone. The message that we sent is for those that don't understand and we're trying to get their attention. So what happens is a lot of people look at the show and they say things like, oh, I want to be like Shooter Shane. He be hitting things up. He rob people. But they don't never say that, I don't want to get shot like he did. Or I don't want to be running around like he did.
Yeah.
Or I don't, like they don't, we show
The struggles.
the struggle. So what happens is you see shows like Power, like one of my favorites, The Wire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are shows about money, power. Our show is about survival. We just trying to live another day.
Yeah.
So we just showing you the urban jungle that we live in.
Yeah.
So that's everything that goes on inside of Money and Violence. So when people see Money and Violence, it's a message behind everything. Because one thing I can say about the show is that with the main 4 characters that you see, they never started nothing. So when something happens, like when you watch the show and they say, oh, Miz do this, or Rafe do this, or Shane do this, actually all it was retaliating. Or everything was a defense. They never started anything. The only person who started something in the show is Shane, who's myself. And nobody went through nothing like Shane went through. He got shot the most. He done been on the run.
Yeah.
He couldn't go outside. Right. He got other hoods coming at him. He's been robbed. Nobody want to go through that.
Facts.
You don't want to go through that. So So what we doing is we just put out there the things you like seeing. You like seeing that happen to people, but you don't like when it happened to you. So remember, you could always be Shane. There's a lot of Shooter Shanes out there, but there's a lot of Shooter Shanes that's gone.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It goes back to what you just said, Ace. The why.
The why,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
You know the
why.
what. You know what happened. You don't know why.
Like even with my character Kane, you know, is like 90% of the teenage people in the hood. You know what I mean? So it's either Kane turns into continuing Kane or it turns into a Shooter Shane. You know, so we gave you the beginning stages. Like a lot of people don't pay attention to the fact that Kane is really just trying to see his daughter. His baby mother won't let him. He needs money. Right. Kane tried to apply for a job like the first 5 episodes. He tried his way and was getting turned down, which is reality. You know what I mean? It's not like he just sat on his ass and didn't want to, go the right way, but then he's around people that's blowing the bag. And it's like, yo, I could see my kid if y'all let me in one of these gigs, and then it's just like, then he has a bully on top of him. And at one point, somebody snaps, you know what I mean? So we showed the beginning processes of what we go through once you don't got a job, but you still got to pay bills and you still got to, what else is there to do, you know what I mean? And it's crazy because I just had a conversation with somebody else the other day, and it hit me. She was like, yo, females could strip and bartend and stuff. Guys really, to get a quick bag, it's usually something illegal, you know what I mean, that you got to do. Because even if you want to be a DJ, how you get the DJ equipment? Right. You know what I mean? Even if you want to be a promoter, how you book the club?
How do you pay for the venue?
You need 3 bands for that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So where does the startup money come from? A female bartender, $150, get her class real quick. Now she could get startup money within a week. You know what I mean? If she's in a good club. You know
don't let her hit no pole.
Right.
You know what I mean? That money come in a night. A guy though, like even if you want to be an entrepreneur, where does that money come from? Especially if your family was going through the same struggles. You know what I mean? Like they don't got nothing really, no strong foundation.
But I also, I think it is a flip side to that.
Yes.
Right? Because I think you got to have the mind state to say, this going to take me a little longer than the person with the bag. So, you know what I'm saying? They go back to that saying, you just said it off camera. You could be whatever you want to be when you're ready to be. The only person going to stop you is you.
Yeah.
But you also got to be real with yourself, right? You got to say, I bet. He might be blowing the bag, snap of a finger. To get to that bag, it might take me 3-4 years. But, as you just said, I might have to do that in 2 seconds and be Shooter Shane. But I don't want to be like Shooter Shane because you just showed me what happens to Shooter Shane.
Exactly.
I might want to just hold on if I really care about my life. Let me take this 4 years.
That's only the truth, but can you still say that if it's going to take you 3 to 4 years to see a kid?
No, you know what? Hold on, wait. Point that another direction.
Right,
only because personally I don't have kids. But just what you said, I understand what you're saying.
As a man,
you feel me? No, I do understand what you're saying. Definitely.
Now you got another man, your daughter, he's providing. You feel me? So your daughter comfortable with him. You can't even see a kid because you ain't got the bread. Right. So some people back be against the wall. So I understand what you mean. Some people can't take their time.
And I respect what you're saying too. Though.
You know what I mean? I definitely agree with that. Like I'm the type of person, like, you know what I mean? It's gonna get there when it gets there. But I got a kid. She has to eat, and that I think that's what motivates me the most. Okay. And I used to say I'm not like Kane, but I'm a lot like Kane because she has to eat every day. I could go starving. She ain't asked to be here. She wants that food. I don't care. If I ain't got no money, I gotta make that $5-10 to feed her that day. You feel me? So. And that goes down to shit. If I gotta sell bottles of water or whatever gotta happen, she gotta eat. You feel me? So that's what I mean. Like we trying to take away the judgment of people making those choices because some situations call for right now actions. And it's like you deal with the Shooter Shane consequences later. Go ahead.
I think that's what made the show so popular because everything you're talking about is real life shit. Like shit ain't made up. Shit is really going on in other people's lives. So it's like people can watch it and be able to relate. And I think that's what made it so popular. Like everybody wanted to watch it.
Because that's all money and violence is. It's not a true story, but it's based on nothing but true events.
Yeah.
You see, so everything is so relatable. So it's things that you see, it's blocks that you've been on, it's stores that you go in, it's food that you eat that you see right here. Yeah. We could curse on here?
Yeah,
shit. We did a goddamn we did an episode on Labor Day and had it out the next day. So it was everything was so relatable. It was to the point when we was promoting it, we could say, go look at you might see yourself on the camera the next day. Like and it's so everything was so organic and original, and some people don't even understand like the show you get your script on set. Right? We guerrilla did the whole way. You get your script on set. Mo, who plays Rafe, writes it. Right? What happens is it got to be aired on Tuesday. Wednesday is his only day off. Thursday he thinks about it. Right? Friday he writes it. We shoot Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It got to be edited Monday, back out by Tuesday. Now anybody who edits, they know the finalization takes about 20 hours. So so at the end of the day, if we finish on Sunday, or if we got to roll over to Monday, it's almost no way in hell we're going to have that shit out by Tuesday. And what happens is we don't sleep. We didn't sleep. It was times where we be there. And this is why I be hurting when certain people say, "Oh, y'all take it too long," or y'all ain't go through y'all ain't do what we did.
Right.
Y'all wasn't on set 8 in the morning and leaving leaving 3, 4 in the morning.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? To be back there by 8 the next day.
Snowstorms.
Snowstorm. Nobody has money to get there. We paying. See, that's why when you hear stuff like, oh, people ain't get paid. How was you getting there? Like people, like you'll get there. We was feeding you. We make sure everything was good. Everything was family orientated.
Yeah.
Everything was family orientated. We made sure one hand washed the other with everyone. It wasn't like I just take care of him. I don't care how much I love him. It wasn't just him. I treat her the same way. I treat you the same way. We all was together. He treat me the same way like he'd treat you the same way. So everybody eats. We was sleeping in the hallways. We was doing what we got to do.
The one thing I want to say, Money and Violence popped because we was lucky enough to find an entire cast that sacrificed their time. I always give them that. You feel me? Because no matter what business you're trying to start, try to find 32 people that's willing to be like, oh, we don't know where it's going, but okay.
That's a minimum.
You can't even take a trip with more than 5 people.
Hey, yo, wait, hold on.
Motherfucker
I gotta touch on this, man. Stocky.
Yo.
You hit it on the head. Hey, Ace, can you say that one more time, my brother?
Yeah, no matter what,
Please.
That's
important.
No matter what business you're trying to start, try to find 32 people that just nod their head like, okay, I don't know where you taking me, but I'm jumping on the
It's
bus.
pretty much impossible.
32 is a lot. Try
That's
to
pretty
find
much
5.
impossible. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't even find 5 people to go on vacation with.
So that's one thing. All the nonsense rumors, this, that, and third.
right.
One thing I give every single cast member that did season 1 and 2, y'all gave us y'all time. Respect it.
No question.
And that's something you could never get back.
Yes, and I salute y'all again for the time, for the fact that y'all were dropping it every Tuesday consistently.
Yeah.
Consistent.
Yeah,
People calling out of work.
Yeah.
People getting fired.
People getting fired. People leaving their kids for mad long, missing parties, missing trips. Yo, I wanted to go on this trip. We gotta shoot. It started getting popping though. You feel me? So by season 2, I ain't gonna give y'all credit for that because we was hot. Y'all wanted to be in there. You know what I mean?
It was. Yo, I couldn't pay nobody to come do a scene.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's so many people that's mad right now though.
They're gonna be. They're gonna be.
A lot of these characters wasn't the main characters at first.
Yeah.
It was other people.
Hold on, let me fix this. Hold on. I'm gonna give you another little pointer. The people that chose it though wasn't our main circle.
Yeah.
Our main circle ain't in the show because they like, it's just Ace and Do. It's our circle that's in the show right now. That became our main people because we was on set with them for so long.
And I think he being biased because I think it's our circle's people whose family members, cousins it was that never knew us from a hole in the wall.
That decided to be like, you know what? All right, cool. Our main people was like, I don't want to be on set for 12 hours. Okay. Now what? Yo, bro, you think I could die on?
And you wanna know what's funny about us being on set that long? It don't be us.
It don't be us, yeah.
It don't be us. Like, all right, on set, like we always have fun. I call myself Dollaz Washington.
Okay.
Right, Dollaz Washington, we on set. Me and him, you know, we got a lot of scenes together. Right. So our competition is who can outshine the other one on the set, right? That's why a lot of our scenes go like this. We go in there, we do it with the camera. I'm talking about season 2. Season 1 was too long. Season 2, the camera, we got 2 cameras now. So one camera there, one camera here, one camera there, one camera here.
Yeah.
Right? We do it like at least 4 times from different angles, and then we out. If you got a nice scene where you got like 10, 11 lines, that might sound short, but that's long compared to a lot of people.
Yeah.
It might take about an hour the most. An hour the most to shoot your scene.
Yeah.
And you be lit. You all over everywhere because they're going to love that scene.
Yeah.
Sometimes it take about 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. So we roll over time. Right? And so we be like, listen, H, Pure, let me do me a favor. Get this shit right so we can get out of here, Pure, please. Can you do that? And then what happens is they can't. They get nervous. Then you got people like Mo who played Rafe. Rafe is on their back like, yo, how the fuck you can't say I'm going to the store? Like, stop looking in the camera. And what, after a while you get nervous. So it take a little longer than others.
Yeah, we be on set crazy.
It's funny, but it's funny because even, us doing this show, you know what I'm saying? It's not everybody we started with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how, yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's not to throw nobody under the bus or nothing, but it's exactly, that's why I actually say that again. And I feel like in anything you do, you gotta have that amount of people that's willing to sacrifice and say, yo, this is what we do.
This is the 3 to 4 years thing you was talking about. See?
Facts.
Are you willing to wait the 3 to 4
right,
years?
Right. And everybody don't have time.
That bag still ain't here yet.
Right.
And we still doing interviews.
Yeah.
We still gotta pump it. We still.
Right.
That's the foundation.
And I tell people all the time, like, I don't care if you went with us to buy the bus, fix the bus up. When it broke down halfway, you was there, this, that, third. If you're not there when that last stop hit, you got off the bus already, baby.
No question.
Right.
You gotta wait till that bus reach that
No
distance.
question.
I don't care if you was there 10 years and on the last day you decided to leave and
You
that's when
left.
you got there, you left.
Yeah.
None of that count. Just had to throw that out
Nah,
there.
that's words of wisdom,
You
man.
know what I mean? Like, and
Because-
a lot of people like to double back. Oh, nah, but they was here last week. I'm not driving back. We gone. It's
Right.
Yeah.
It's straightforward. You feel me? And that's it, man.
Love it. Another thing though that I want to touch on when y'all had the situation that I had, I pay attention. I'm in the back, and I saw I think you said it, Ace, when they were saying about the situation with Miz,
Okay.
right? I like how you diffused it. You said at the end of the day, man, we brothers, man, and we gonna do this. Period. You ain't go into the this and this and this and this. And I feel like that right there shows unity and a tightness. Like, yo, man, I'm not letting outsiders come into this.
It's
Into the
it's
That's crazy he
It's
said
past
that.
that. That's one thing definitely because Money and Violence is our brand.
No
You know what I mean?
doubt.
So I don't. But me personally, as a dude,
right.
that's not me. If I'm not
Right.
hollering at that man, I'm not. There's
No
nobody
question.
else. If you wasn't part of the problem,
Uh-huh.
you're not gonna be part of the solution. You feel
Right.
me? There's no need for it to leave, even if I hate you.
No question.
You know what I mean? My right hand man's might know why I hate you, but
Right.
if
There's
somebody
no
else comes
need
to
to
me and be
leave
like,
this.
"Yo, why you don't fuck with?" Like, yo, me and him ain't, but y'all could be, y'all might
Right.
connect, click.
Right.
You go give that a shot. You feel me? You feel me? Because that's just not me.
I respect.
You know what
No, I respect it though. That's a big up though, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that a lot of things would move forward in a positive manner if a lot of people took that approach.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
saying?
We move by
Yeah.
principles, man, and morals,
Ace,
man.
Ace is on a whole different pedestal right now. He got a whole different mindset going on right now, and I commend him to this because I don't think I argue with nobody more than Ace. Period. I don't care about the girls. I argue with him the most, but this is my brother, so that's what we do. But Ace is on the verge of introducing to the world that showing love is actually a positive thing. Right, because a lot of people don't show you love till you gone, you in jail, you passed away.
Oh, everybody else
That's
showing you love.
that's not what's that's not
Until
till
after
you
you,
up- till
until
make
after
it.
you pop.
Nah, it's after you pop, man. Everybody else showing you love. Now everybody want to show you love.
So so what happens is Ace actually commending it. He's doing that. Like he's showing other that's how she's here. You see what I'm saying? That's how he's here. Like when we go on other shows, he bring other artists with him. And he brings it up to me. I don't get no credit for them. Like I know that. Y'all might see me with all these bringing this, but this is all Ace. And Ace, he had sit here and he had continue to show love. And I told him we gonna be good. I said we gonna be good because I know I show love, but our love is shown different ways.
Yeah.
Like I love is show different way, and I commend him. And he's letting everybody know that it's good to show love. We don't all that bad mouthing and all. We don't care about that, man. What you want to do?
People mistake it for like dick riding,
Bandwagon.
But my thing is like, yo, it's nothing like you press the like button, share it. If I bump to it while I'm listening to it, why wouldn't I download it? Like it's a normal reaction to me. You know what I mean? If I do that for Fab, I'll download it before I even hear it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Why wouldn't I see somebody spitting on Instagram, think it's dope, and listen to it in my car, make a video to it? I don't care if they know me or not. You feel me? And just to point out my guy Halo being here, like he been rocking with us. Like my license suspended.
Salute to Halo.
My son was like, I'll drive y'all wherever, this, that, and the third. And like he been doing his music for a while. Ask him, bro. Like we took him everywhere. Like he went from here to here musically. You feel me? In a matter of seconds, and his crew looking at him like, yo, you leaving? But like, yeah, I was just sitting in the crib. I throw things out. I'm just a realist. You feel
Nah,
me? Like,
listen.
Ace is also into hip hop too. He's a
Shout out
rapper.
to Ace. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
tell,
man.
tell the people a little bit about what you're doing.
you know what I mean? I got a whole mixtape and stuff. I'm doing a lot of music, but like past that, we got the platform. Like I got Kema here from
Definitely,
D.A.
definitely.
We're doing these shows, right? I just did the 6th one in New York, which was Talk of the Streets with Uncle Murder. We did Who Got Power with DJ Self.
Right.
Funkmaster Flex Show. Kemo was on that one. We
Right.
did DJ Crew. We did Davies Brunch. So now they took it. Her management team got one coming up January 6th in VA.
In VA.
Right.
Moneybag Yo. So Moneybag Yo was like the Fab of Brooklyn to down south. You feel me? And they got us opening up. So
Right.
now we bringing New York artists to VA, letting them open up. You know what I mean? Because I feel
Definitely
like
networking.
it's the same thing like how you guys gave us this platform.
Right.
People sleep on the platforms that's on the come up. You guys are more important to me than Power 105 and Hot 97. And I know those people. I know it's big. But you gotta understand, when you're hot, that's when they pick you up. But
Yeah.
the starting grounds are
The
gonna keep
foundation.
showing you up.
They don't
So
want.
even when
They
you
don't want to
fall
do that.
off,
They don't want
you
to see.
guys will help us build back up
Yeah,
to hot
yeah.
97 pounds.
They don't want to be part of the.
How can you build a house without foundation?
You feel
Right.
me? A lot of people blow up, get viral, and be like, I ain't doing none of those. And they go straight to hot. Then once that dies down and hot's not giving you interviews, you can't
go back.
You can't go back. You dubbed us.
Yeah.
Burnt this bridge.
So now how you climb back up? You gotta try to go viral again. It's hard to strike lightning twice. You feel me? Money and Violence is so organic. We probably got about 200 interviews in with radio stations. So you know when that season 3 drop, we don't gotta send it to hot. Yo, all of y'all, season 3's this day. Everybody at this station, everybody at every other. Yo, we know what season 3 gonna be.
Yeah.
Because y'all fuck with us. You know what I mean? We've been
Right.
here. You get what I'm saying? Same
Yeah.
thing with this situation with the platform. If we build all these artists up together, if we all get hot and we start doing all these shows when we blow up, it's gonna be easy to stay on top. If I'm dying down, yo, Kema, let me get a verse.
No question.
You got
Right.
the number one
Right.
record, let me
Yeah.
get-
And keep each other hot.
Yo,
Right.
Halo spitting, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
feel me? And then it's like, yo, Pure, let me get a quick interview real quick. I'm in New York. You know
Yo,
what I
I'm
mean?
home. Let me
That's
get the
supposed
Let me
be.
go to the
Everybody keep
podcast.
each other relevant
You
and
know, like,
hot.
oh yeah, you get your 30 minutes, pull up. You feel me? So that's the love we're trying to build, and it's with you guys too. Like same thing. Like if I have a dope artist, I don't like dropping names, but I got a lot of main artists too. Like yo, you're in the city, bet Pure. I know you hooked me up last time. Yo, you could do an interview with da-da-da. I got you. Same thing with her. You feel me? Now when you go to VA, they got their connects.
Right.
You good?
Without
you got
a doubt.
that plug. And I don't,
Always good. Always good.
baby.
Always.
I got this thing, not him, but a lot of my friends be like, yo, why you always giving up your plugs? You don't like playing the middleman. First off, I'm too busy to play middleman back and forth. So I always give people their phone numbers. And second, life is short. I don't want to go and then everything dies because I'm going, nobody got each other numbers. So I like connections being built genuinely throughout circles. You feel me? I know I'm always good to call either one of y'all.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Yeah, you good.
I don't got to be there for every conversation. You get what I'm saying? So I want Kema to do a little hut talk and let y'all know what's going on.
Talk, Kema.
What up, world? Not definitely. It's your girl, Kema Kartier, Elijah Cartier to be exact. GFE definitely in the building. Elijah definitely in the building. We definitely, like he said, we got a money bag showcase coming up January 6th. So if y'all want to come down there, just let us know. We're gonna have media passes available anytime. Just let us know, you know. So yeah, and also I got a project coming out. I just dropped a mixtape called Hacking the Industry. Also, you know, you can find that pill, whatever. I got a single out called Every Day. You can find it on Spotify, iTunes, whatever. We working. We just trying to get work done. We trying to get work done. You know what I'm saying?
Kema got way more than that. She just trying to get everything out at one time.
Right.
She's just trying to get everything.
Right.
She got a whole lot going on, and she definitely killed the stage at Love.
Yes. And I appreciate that.
She
I appreciate that
definitely
you
killed-
broadcasting that.
Yeah.
She definitely killed the stage at Love.
Give the people your Instagram though, so you can
Oh yeah,
follow
definitely.
you.
You can find me on Instagram at Elijah_Cartier, or you can find me on Twitter at Elijah Baby, or Facebook Kema Elijah Cartier.
Spell that out for them, Kema.
Elijah with my name.
Live job.
Livejive, baby. You gotta put
Okay.
that baby on
Gotta put
it.
the baby
You
on
gotta
it.
put the Elijah baby.
Yeah.
I gotta say a country though a little bit. I gotta say Elijah.
Live job.
Elijah baby. But definitely.
I want to, you know what I mean? I want to give you a little, you know, we going to be on TV next week. You know what I mean? We got that Money and Violence that moved up. Season 3 is definitely coming. They keep asking me on my live.
Okay.
And I just want to give you a little, you know what I mean? We can't let y'all know which station it is yet.
Okay.
But, you know, we went from YouTube to TV.
That's official.
Oh my
That's
God!
official.
He gave y'all all the heat immediately.
Hey, yo, but no, hold on.
I had to.
Like what I said in the beginning. I mean, as a fan of the show, right? You know what I'm saying? I said, damn, they left us hanging, because it was no. When I say that, right?
Yeah.
It goes back to everything that you said from the beginning. The why.
Yeah.
Because it was consistent. It was something to look forward to. And then if you pay attention to what's going on, it was educational.
Yeah,
You know
it was
what
a
I'm
nice
saying?
message for you.
You know what I mean? You could sit there with the youth and with older guys who still stuck in the second childhood and say, yo, bro, you don't want to do that. Look at the message they're giving. Look at
And believe it or not, besides the urban community, our biggest demographic was the white Caucasian community. Because they were intrigued to know
see what's going on.
No, they
Does
want
this
to know.
really happen?
Right, right.
Yeah,
Is this really going on?
Oh, this is why they sell drugs. Like, believe it or not, that's how our conversations happen with them. Like, yo, you guys really like sell drugs right in front of your building? Like,
Right.
You guys carry guns in
question.
restaurants and clubs. Yeah, like, to protect yourselves. That's how we do it. Like, you don't call the cops? No.
No.
It's fun. Like I want to say thank you to everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nah,
I
thank
definitely-
y'all, man.
Cause like I told you before, we definitely appreciate this. We really love. We call y'all the foundation. I'm serious because we really love this, and y'all gonna see, cause we're gonna blow up, and when we do blow up, you're still gonna get the phone calls.
No question.
You
That's
see what
love.
I'm saying?
No question.
That's why it's like I said before, is one hand wash the other, both wash the face, and that's
Right.
amongst everybody.
That's a
No
fact.
question. No
That's a
question.
fact.
I ain't gonna lie, I got 200,000 views on a picture the other day, and I got hot in the face.
No doubt.
I was feeling myself
No
for a
doubt.
second.
No
I
doubt.
wasn't answering no calls in like 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
It happens.
I was wondering why he didn't answer my call the other day. I'm like,
It happens,
I
yo.
was like, yo, you only get 1,000 likes, man.
Yeah.
No doubt. No
I was
doubt.
feeling myself. Yeah.
Hey,
I'm back.
nah,
I'm
you
back.
crazy.
You know what I mean? I'm
Hey,
feeling better now.
hey,
Yeah. You gotta take a minute and snap out of him. Come on, man.
I want to speak on the behalf of the whole synthesis, man. You know, we really appreciate you guys coming up here and dropping jewels. You know what I'm saying? And also, like you said in the beginning, giving an explanation to the people who don't know what money and violence is. You know what I'm saying? Word. My name is.
And
Go ahead.
I'm very, very annoying. I love to do this at every interview.
Go ahead. Talk to me. Talk.
Who's your favorite character and why? Each one of y'all.
Oh,
What?
man. I'm gonna go in, right? My favorite character, I'm gonna tell you, was Miz, only because.
he light skinned.
Nah. But hold on. I don't really. Hold on. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really got a favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And no. On different scenes, I felt like everybody. Like when I say stood their ground, I'm talking about everybody, as you said, had a why to why they did. Like me, I'm a Virgo. You know what I'm saying? I'm very detailed. So I understood why Kane was moving how he started moving. I really like Shane, but I didn't want to be biased because do my man. Because Shane was like, he was smart. He was like, yo, I just gave you a 5. Oh, okay. I see you tomorrow. but I'm gonna really see you tomorrow.
Yeah,
you know
I'ma
what I'm
see
saying? But I like Rafe. I love Rafe.
Mental.
Mental, and Miz was just more action. You know what I'm saying? And once again, like me, he was a character that I could say, wow, what you gonna do next week? You understand what I'm saying? But that's me. Go ahead, y'all.
Yo, Miz is coming.
Debo.
Your character. Go ahead.
All right. I have two favorite characters actually. One is Shooter Shane and Rafe. I like Rafe because he's always on his hood shit, and he was also positive at the same time too. He knew exactly how to move in the streets, but also he had an intellect where he can, think about what he's doing before he made these moves. He wasn't just moving off the reaction emotions.
That's funny. When I'm done, I'm gonna let you know why that's funny.
And Shane, I fuck with Shane because he had Shooter Shane because he had a lot of experiences that's going on. He went from dealing with hustling, dealing with niggas that's greasing him in the streets, and then having a family dealing with his brother who's also greasing him, but still able to move forward though. Like I respect that too.
Yeah, and, I like Rafe. He had like a lot of shit to say, like his moments when he just be sitting there thinking and talking. I used to like listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Him, and yeah, he got a lot of jewels. He always had something smart to say. And the first China, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Oh yeah, big yeah. Matter of fact,
that's funny because that's what you told me.
that's what. Yeah, where the hell is the first China?
He didn't even say he liked it. He wanted to know her.
Yeah, where's she at? Like she was alright.
Thank y'all. But the funny thing that you said that, and you said that, money and violence is a circle. So what happens is Kane turns into Shooter Shane turns into Rafe. As you can see the transition that's going on. I'm only doing that here because I like this radio. I like this podcast. So
My
I
God,
let
that's
y'all
my
know.
God, that's my
But
God.
it's a transition. As y'all can see, Shooter Shane went from wilding to starting to transform. Now he thinking before he move.
Yeah.
Because you see what happens to him.
Yeah.
Kane going. Kane's go. Kane on green light.
Yeah.
I want to say one thing though. Ben Ace is here. I know his last post was about Moolah. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, I mean, he got killed last night or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we want to say rest in peace, the boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really fuck with boy. I fuck with niggas around him, but if you scroll through my timeline right now, that's all you see. Like every
Yeah.
other post, like even my explore page. So
I hate when people say that, man. There's nothing to show love. That's what I'm on,
Yeah.
man. Who cares if you knew him or not? It seems like everybody's affected by it. Show
Yeah,
some love.
No
Right.
question.
Yeah.
Rest in
Right.
peace.
Right.
That's right. Rest in peace.
The 90s lost a good one.
Definitely. All right, y'all. We signing off. This is the synthesis, dynamic analytical synthesis. We got Ace General. We got Dollaz.
Kema Kartier.
Halo. We
Thank-
signing off.
Yeah, thanks for having y'all again.
100.
Thank you.
Pure. The synthesis. Stocky Rocky. ID. Powder P.
Peace,
Easy.
peace, peace.
Appreciate y'all, man.
I appreciate y'all, man.